originally I had the idea to start a brand because I just seen I was already kind of in the fashion scene. Like I started to see like how it was just going crazy. People were starting brands, and I knew I wanted to start a brand, and I didn't want to like. I don't know. I think I just didn't want to be like, well, I'm not gonna do this because everybody else is doing it. I was just more so thinking about it and like, bro, I see everybody else starting their brand. I know I could do way better. Like for real, for real. I was just like, I know I can make some clothes. Like, I think I'm more so just seeing how possible it was. Like once I went to the pop ups and I was like, okay, I'm looking at these pop ups and like these people stuff is cool, but I could probably with something that's probably like a little bit cooler. So yeah, I just seen how possible it was and I just went for it. Like I just knew I could do it. When I first came up with the name, I was doing like a brainstorm like session with my homie John. He was at his apartment and we just had the whiteboard, like just a regular old whiteboard, and we was trying to figure out the brand name first and just figured out like breaking that backwards. Like okay, what colors? It was a whole chart and stuff that I had. I had like the colors I wanted to use, the vibes associated with the brand, the brands that I took inspo from, the keywords that I wanted to use like throughout my branding or just like the color combinations, the type of clothes I wanted to make. I kind of just like built the brand backwards. I put together like everything that I thought I would want in a brand, and then I just like okay, now what could we call this thing? And then we just like I knew I kind of wanted it to be two words, so I was like okay, I needed like an adjective, and I was like I want to put two words together. So I was like okay, first we came up with the juveniles thing, because I'm thinking about the aesthetic of the brand. It's probably gonna be very juvenile, very like cut baggy, like distressed stuff, like more so like it's not formal. It's more so like it's just like a like we trying to stick out like a rebellious type of swag, kind of way like. So then we had thought about the word juveniles, and I was like, okay, the word juvenile sounds a little bit delinquent, kind of harsh. I was like, we should probably put like probably like a better adjective before that. So we came with the word wise. Like, okay, I like how it has like a ring to it, wise juveniles. So that way it kind of doesn't have like a bad connotation behind it in a way. So yeah, like I was just thinking about it. I wanted to be taken like a little more serious in rooms. So I was like, it should just be called wise juveniles. So yeah, it was just that simple.
Oh,
What separates us is the fact that we're not scared to do multiple stuff. Like I'm not scared to print on like anything that seems unconventional. Like bringing styles back that. Cause one thing I learned with the fashion thing, everything comes back around. It's like there's certain stuff you can reinvent. A lot of stuff is just like it's a wheel that comes back around. The colors come back around. The silhouettes come back around. So more so just like instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, just like studying it, bro. Like just trying to like figure out like what's already exists and how can we just build on that instead of trying to just come up with a whole bunch of stuff from scratch, and then now I'm having like decision paralysis on what I do first. Like it's like Loki just starting at start, bro. Using what we already got. Like yeah, I think a big part of just like my brand was kind of trying to embody that Atlanta swag a little bit. Even though we kind of some of the stuff that I be doing be a little far left than like just regular Atlanta drip like skinnies and all that other type of stuff, but it's more so like that hustle culture of Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in Atlanta, we all feel like we celebrities. So I just kind of want to embody just the fact that like we make clothing to look cool for you to look cool. Like, so I really just feel like a lot of my brand stuff has been trying to embody like that confidence that you get from like watching like some little baby talking about that D boy swag. Like it sounds stupid corny, but it's like that Virgil 3% rule. I type took that to heart. Like you only have to like you don't have to make a whole new thing. That's not what fashion is. Like you can just add 3% to a thing, and now it's a whole new thing because it technically is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if people are just out here, if people are out here buying blank stuff from like overseas and they're like embroidering it here, or like they're like the people in the factory, like they're screen printing blank stuff. It's like anything can be blank. It's subjective. So it's like a Carhartt jacket. Like if I ain't put my print on it, it's blank. If I ain't put my stuff on it, it's still blank. So it's just more so. Even if it has a logo, like I can print over it. Like I don't care. So more so just being like aggressive with how I tackle the fashion scene, where it's like I'm not scared to print over your logo. Like I'm not scared to just take anything and make it my own, because it's like a big part of fashion is just solely branding. Like it gets to a point where people just you just brand yourself. You just put your print, your logo, and everything. Like you got to be like noticed. So I think I was trying to just build that from the jump. Like we have a signature design, we put it on everything, and we don't care. We print big and bold, like large graphics.